Yo, what's up, party people? It's your man DJ L Blender coming at you live from DJ L Blender TV. Now let's get real for a minute. We've all been there, right? You're behind the decks, hyped up, ready to rock the party. But then you look out at the dance floor, and it's looking like a ghost town. That's a DJ's worst nightmare. You start second-guessing yourself. Is the music wrong? Is the vibe off? Did someone spike the punch with boredom juice? It's enough to make you want to pack up your turntables and go home. Trust me, I've been there. There's nothing worse than seeing a dance floor that's emptier than my schedule after a big festival. But hold up, don't despair just yet. Just like a master chef needs the right ingredients, a DJ needs the right recipe to cook up a dance floor frenzy. We're about to break down those DJ secrets, those special moves that'll have them shaking what their mama gave them all night long. We're gonna turn that empty dance floor into a mosh pit of pure energy. So grab your headphones, crank up the volume, and let's get this party started. Now some of you might be thinking, DJ L Blender, why is a packed dance floor so important anyway? Listen up, my friend, because I'm about to drop some knowledge on you. A packed dance floor is the heartbeat of any party. It's the energy center, the vibe conductor, the place where memories are made. When that dance floor is bumping, it means everyone is feeling the music, losing themselves in the rhythm and connecting with each other. It's pure magic, a collective high that you just can't replicate anywhere else. Think about it. When you go to a party, what's the first thing you notice? Exactly, it's the dance floor. If it's packed and everyone's vibing, you know it's going to be a good night. But if it's empty and lifeless, well, that's a one-way ticket to Snoozeville. A packed dance floor is a sign that you're doing your job right. It means you're reading the crowd, playing the right tunes, and creating an atmosphere where people can let loose and have a good time. And let's be real, ain't nothing more satisfying for a DJ than seeing a crowd of people moving and grooving to your beats. It's an ego boost, a validation of your skills, and a reminder of why you do what you do. Now you might think that filling up the dance floor is all about playing the hottest tracks and dropping the sickest beats. And while yeah, music is definitely important, it's only one ingredient in the secret sauce. The real key to packing the dance floor, my friends, lies in understanding the crowd and giving them an experience they won't forget. It's about creating a journey, building anticipation, and releasing it at just the right moment. It's about knowing when to drop the bass and when to let the melody ride. It's about connecting with your audience on a deeper level and making them feel like they're part of something special. It's like a chef carefully selecting ingredients. A DJ needs to curate the perfect set list. You gotta know your audience, read their energy, and give them what they want, even if they don't know it yet. It's about creating a vibe, a mood, an atmosphere that draws people in and makes them want to move their feet. Over the next few minutes, we're gonna dive deep into the art of DJing and explore the techniques that'll transform you from a bedroom selector to a dance floor maestro. Get ready to learn the secrets that'll have you packing clubs and rocking parties like a true master. All right, let's get down to business. The first step to mastering the dance floor is mastering the art of observation. You gotta be like a hawk, my friend, watching the crowd, reading their body language, feeling their energy. This ain't just about playing music, it's about creating an experience. And that starts with understanding your audience. Think of it like this. You wouldn't serve steak to a vegetarian, right? Same goes for music. You gotta know what your crowd is hungry for. Are they feeling the high energy bangers or the smooth grooves? Are they bobbing their heads or are they ready to lose their minds? Pay attention to their every move. Are they nodding their heads, tapping their feet, singing along? Or are they glued to their phones, looking bored out of their minds? Their body language will tell you everything you need to know. Remember, the crowd is your canvas, and you're the artist. And trust me, once you learn to read the room, you'll be able to predict their next move before they even make it. It's like having a sixth sense, a DJ superpower that'll take your game to the next level. So open your eyes, open your ears, and most importantly, open your mind to the energy of the crowd. Section 2. The energy gauge from 0 to lit. Now let's talk about energy. Every dance floor has its own unique energy level, kind of like a thermometer that goes from 0 to lit. Your job as a DJ is to read that thermometer and adjust the music accordingly. If the crowd is just starting to warm up, you don't want to hit them with a full-on rave anthem right off the bat. Start slow, build the vibe gradually, like you're telling a story through sound. Begin with some chill grooves, something to set the mood and get people moving their feet. As the night progresses and the energy starts to rise, you can gradually increase the tempo, add some heavier beats, and drop those bangers that'll have them jumping off the walls. Think of it like a workout. You wouldn't start with a dead sprint, right? You gotta warm up those muscles, get the blood flowing before you go all out. Same goes for the dance floor. You gotta ease them into it, build the anticipation, and then unleash the beast. Remember, it's all about finding the right balance. You don't want to bore them with slow jams all night, but you also don't want to overwhelm them with too much energy too soon. It's about finding that sweet spot, that perfect groove where the crowd is locked in and ready for whatever you throw at them. Section 3. Genre bending, blending the vibe. Here's where things get really interesting. Don't be afraid to mix it up, to jump between genres, to create a sonic tapestry that's as diverse as the crowd itself. The beauty of DJing is that you're not limited to just one style or sound. You can blend different genres seamlessly, creating a unique sonic journey that keeps the crowd guessing. Let's say you're playing a set at a club and the energy is high. You've got to move into some hip-hop beats, but you want to switch things up. Don't be afraid to drop in a house track or even a little bit of techno. The key is to find tracks that complement each other, even if they're from different genres. Look for tracks with similar tempos or rhythms, or use effects and transitions to blend the sounds together smoothly. Remember, it's all about creating a cohesive flow, a sonic narrative that takes the crowd on a journey. And who knows, you might even introduce them to some new music they never knew they loved. Don't be afraid to experiment, to push boundaries, and to create something truly unique. The dance floor is your laboratory, so go out there and create some sonic magic. Section 4. Requests, friend or foe. Now let's talk about requests. Requests can be a DJ's best friend or their worst nightmare. They give insight into what the crowd wants to hear. Multiple requests for the same song? Play it. The customer is always right? But requests can derail your set and throw off your flow. What do you do with a cheesy request? Stay true to your set or give in? Find a balance between satisfying the crowd and your style? If it fits the vibe, go for it. If not, don't be afraid to decline or offer an alternative. All right, let's talk about timing. In the world of DJing, timing is everything. Knowing when to drop a beat, when to build anticipation, and when to release the energy can make or break your set. It's like being a conductor, leading the crowd on an emotional roller coaster ride through sound. One of the most powerful techniques in a DJ's arsenal is the art of the build-up and drop. By gradually increasing the energy and intensity of a track, you create a sense of anticipation that makes the eventual drop all the more powerful. Think of it like a roller coaster slowly climbing to the top of the hill. The higher it climbs, the more anticipation builds, and when it finally plunges down the other side, the release is exhilarating. The same principle applies to DJing. By teasing the crowd with snippets of a track, layering in effects, and gradually increasing the tempo, you can create a palpable sense of excitement that will have them begging for the drop. And when you finally unleash it, the energy in the room will be electric. But timing isn't just about building up to drops, it's also about knowing when to mix in a new track, when to let a track breathe, and when to create moments of contrast and surprise. It's about reading the crowd's energy and responding in real time, creating a sonic conversation that ebbs and flows with their emotions. Hey, now that you've got the crowd warmed up and vibing, it's time to talk about keeping that energy going strong all night long. And that, my friends, is where the art of seamless transitions comes in. You gotta make sure each track flows smoothly into the next, creating a solid structure that supports the overall vibe of your set. No one wants to hear a jarring transition that throws off the groove. You want the energy to flow naturally from one song to the next, like a river winding its way through a lush forest. The goal is always the same, to create a smooth and enjoyable listening experience for the crowd. Now let's talk about beat matching. This is where the real DJ magic happens, my friends. Beat matching is the art of synchronizing the tempos of two different tracks so that they play in time with each other. It's the foundation of DJing, the backbone of a seamless mix, and the secret to keeping the groove going strong all night long. Think of it like this. You've got two dancers, right? Each one moving to their own beat. Now imagine if those two dancers could somehow move in perfect sync with each other, their steps flowing together effortlessly. That's what beat matching is all about, creating that sonic harmony between two different tracks. Now back in the day, beat matching was a real pain in the, well, you know. DJs had to rely on their ears and their turntables, manually adjusting the pitch and tempo of each record until they were perfectly in sync. But these days, we've got technology on our side. Most DJ software and controllers come equipped with beat matching tools that make the process a whole lot easier. But even with technology, beat matching still takes practice and skill. You gotta develop an ear for tempo, a feel for the groove, and a sixth sense for when two tracks are perfectly in sync. Trust me, once you master the art of beat matching, your mixes will go from choppy and disjointed to smooth and effortless. Section 3. EQing and filtering, shaping the sound. So, you've mastered the art of beat matching and your transitions are smoother than a fresh jar of peanut butter. But hold up, there's more to creating a killer mix than just playing two tracks at the same time. You gotta shape the sound, sculpt the frequencies, and create a sonic landscape that's both dynamic and engaging. And that, my friends, is where EQing and filtering come in. Think of your mixer like an artist's palette, and the EQ knobs and filters as your brushes. With these tools, you can add depth, texture, and dimension to your mixes, blending tracks together seamlessly and creating a sonic tapestry that's both intricate and captivating. EQing, or equalization, is all about adjusting the balance of different frequencies in a track. You've got your lows, your mids, and your highs, each representing a different range of frequencies in the audio spectrum. By boosting or cutting these frequencies, you can shape the tone and character of a track, making it sound warmer, brighter, punchier, or whatever your heart desires. Filtering, on the other hand, is like using a scalpel to surgically remove or enhance specific frequencies. You can use filters to create all sorts of cool effects, from subtle sweeps to dramatic drops, adding another layer of depth and complexity to your mixes. Section 4. Effects, adding spice to the mix. Effects are like the spices in your DJ kitchen, the secret ingredients that can take your mixes from bland to bam. Use effects strategically, like a chef adding a pinch of salt to enhance flavors. Think about the vibe you want and choose effects that complement the music. Want to add energy? Use delay or reverb, build tension, crank up a filter or use a phaser. Experiment and get creative. Remember, the goal is to enhance the music, not overpower it. Section 5. Reading the crowd. Again, adjusting on the fly. No matter how much you plan, there's always an element of improvisation. You're dealing with a live audience, and what works one night might fall flat the next. Be ready to read the crowd and adjust your set on the fly. If the crowd's restless, switch up the genre or increase the tempo. If they're feeling a track, ride it out longer. DJing is about creating a shared experience. Pay attention to their energy and feedback, and keep the party going strong. Yo, we're getting deep into the mix now, fam. We've talked about reading the crowd, mastering transitions, and even spicing things up with effects. But none of that matters if you ain't got the right tunes. Choosing the right tracks is like casting the perfect actors for a movie. Know your audience and tailor your song selection to the vibe of the event. Trust your gut and let your passion guide you. You're the soundtrack to their night, so choose wisely. So you know your audience, you've got a feel for the vibe, now it's time to build your arsenal. Think of your music collection like a chef's pantry. Explore different genres and find hidden gems that set you apart. When selecting tracks, find what works for you and your style. Some DJs plan meticulously, others wing it. The important thing is to express yourself creatively and connect with your audience. Now, here's a little trick: genre playlists. Create separate playlists for different genres or subgenres. Keep these playlists organized and up to date. This way you can quickly find the right track when you need it. Genre playlists help you expand your musical horizons, deepen your knowledge and appreciation for different styles, leading to more diverse and engaging sets. Section 4, the energy arc, crafting the journey. A DJ set should have a beginning, middle, and end, taking the audience on a journey. Start slow, peak in the middle, and wind down smoothly. Adjust the energy arc based on the crowd's vibe. You're curating a journey, telling a story through sound. Choose tracks carefully and build the energy gradually. Take your audience on a wild ride. Section 5. Reading between the beats. Understanding the crowd's taste. Music is subjective, and it's crucial to read the crowd's taste. Pay attention to their body language and energy. Listen to requests, but use your judgment. Experiment to figure out what the crowd wants. DJing is a conversation between you and the audience. Adjust accordingly and have fun. When you're enjoying yourself, that energy spreads throughout the dance floor. Section 1. Beyond the beats, the power of connection. DJing is about more than technical skills, it's about connecting with the crowd. Create a vibe and atmosphere that draws people in. Legendary parties have electric energy and a sense of unity. Your engagement and energy are crucial. When you're genuinely feeling the music, the crowd will too. Put your heart and soul into your set for a magical experience. Section 2. The DJ as conductor, orchestrating the energy. Think of yourself as a conductor, leading an orchestra of sound and movement. Respond to the energy of the room, improvising and adapting. Command the stage and let the crowd know you're in control. Use body language to communicate with the crowd. Your energy will be infectious, and the crowd will follow your lead. Use mixes, transitions, and effects to build anticipation and create peaks and valleys. You're crafting an experience, not just playing songs. Conduct the energy and let the music move you. Now let's talk about the microphone. The microphone can be a powerful instrument for connecting with the crowd. Think of yourself as the hype man, the MC, the voice of the party. Less is more, don't overdo it. Use the microphone to welcome the crowd, give shout-outs, and introduce tracks. Keep it short, sweet, and focused on the music and energy. Use your voice to create magic. Section 4, from DJ booth to center stage, owning your presence. You've mastered the technical skills and built your music arsenal. Now it's time to own your presence as a DJ. You're an artist, a performer, a master of ceremonies. Confidence is key. Believe in yourself and your music. Dress the part and express your personal style. Have fun and let your passion show. Interact with the crowd and create a memorable experience. Own it, embrace it, and have a blast. Yo, we've been through a lot today, haven't we? We've dug deep into the heart of what it means to truly rock a party, to transform an empty dance floor into a sea of pure, unadulterated energy. Remember, it's not just about press and play on a playlist, it's about so much more than that. We're talking about reading the room like a seasoned detective, feeling the pulse of the crowd, and adapting your set on the fly. It's about curating the perfect soundtrack to the night, blending genres and crafting transitions so smooth they'd make a baby fall asleep. We've talked about the importance of song selection, building those genre playlists like a boss, and understanding the energy arc of a set. We've even delved into the art of beat match and EQing and adding those spicy effects to take things to the next level. But most importantly, we've talked about the power of connection. Connecting with the crowd, feeding off their energy, and creating a shared experience that goes beyond the music itself. That's the real magic, my friends. That's what makes a DJ set unforgettable. So, think of all these tips and tricks as tools in your DJ toolkit. Section 2, Practice Makes Perfect, from Bedroom DJ to Club Maestro. Now I know what you're thinking. DJ L Blender, this is a lot to take in. How am I supposed to remember all of this? Listen, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a master DJ. The key is to practice, my friends. Practice, practice, practice. Start in your bedroom, experiment with different genres, play around with effects, and get comfortable behind the decks. Record your mixes, listen back to them critically, and identify areas where you can improve. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, that's how you learn. And when you feel ready, take your skills to the next level. Offer to DJ for free at house parties, volunteer at local bars or clubs, and get as much real-world experience as you can. Remember, there's no substitute for experience. The more you play in front of a live audience, the more comfortable and confident you'll become. And who knows, you might even pick up a few new tricks along the way. And never stop learning. The world of music is constantly evolving, so stay up to date with the latest trends, check out new artists, and keep expanding your musical horizons. The more you know about music, the better equipped you'll be to rock any party, any crowd, anywhere in the world. Section 3, keep the party going. The never-ending journey of a DJ. Remember that first time you stepped behind the decks, heart thumping, palms sweaty, the weight of the crowd's expectations bearing down on you? Remember that rush of adrenaline when you dropped that first beat and the dance floor erupted? That's what it's all about, my friends. That's the magic of DJing. It's a journey of discovery, a constant evolution of skills and style. It's about pushing boundaries, breaking rules, and creating something truly unique. And it all starts with a love of music, a passion for the beat, and a desire to share that passion with the world. So keep experimenting, keep learning, and most importantly, keep the party going. Never lose sight of that initial spark, that love for the music that drove you to become a DJ in the first place. And remember, the world is full of dance floors just waiting to be ignited. So go out there, my friends, and set the world on fire. Section 1. Now go make some noise. So there you have it, my friends. Those are the secrets, the tips, the straight-up wisdom I've gathered over years of rockin' dance floors from Brooklyn to Ibiza. We've covered a whole lot of ground, from the technical stuff to the pure feel of it. Remember, DJing is a craft, an art, a way of life. It's about dedication, passion, and a whole lot of love for the music. Don't let this knowledge just sit there like a dusty record collection. Get out there and put it into practice. Find your sound, build your playlists, and don't be afraid to experiment. The more you play, the better you'll become. Trust me, the journey from bedroom DJ to dance floor maestro is paved with hours of practice and a whole lot of dedication. Don't get discouraged if it doesn't happen overnight. We all start somewhere. Remember those first awkward mixes, those transitions that sounded like a train wreck? Yeah, we've all been there. But the important thing is to keep learning, keep growing, and never stop pushing yourself to be better. So what are you waiting for? The world is your dance floor, and the only limit is your imagination. Now go out there and make some noise. Section 2. Share the vibe. Join the DJ community. One last thing before I let you go. DJing doesn't have to be a solitary pursuit. In fact, some of the best moments happen when we connect and share our passion with others. So get out there and link up with fellow DJs. Join online forums, attend workshops, go to shows, and don't be afraid to reach out to more experienced DJs for advice or mentorship. Share your mixes, get feedback, and learn from each other's experiences. Trust me, the DJ community is full of passionate, creative, and supportive individuals who are always down to talk shop, share tips, and help each other grow. And hey, while you're at it, why not share your journey with the world? Start a blog, create a website, or post your mixes online, and let people know what you're all about. You never know who might stumble across your work and be inspired by your sound. Remember, music is a universal language, a powerful tool for connecting with people from all walks of life. So let your passion shine through, share your vibe, and keep the music playing. Peace out and keep those dance floors moving.